Let me bring you through what happened. Authorities tell me a car lost control here on that guardrail down there, just where it begins. You can see the signs are down. It actually flipped a couple times. Check this out. This is what it looks like now. Roundabouts on the road improve safety because if we were to get hit right now, both cars should be going slowly. If you're on a public setting, anyone can watch. Wes Nance says he took this case personally on behalf of Raymond Wood's family. And while this is one step closer to justice, other local volunteers tell me FEMA will be by later this week to collect it. Hunting season started 2 weeks ago, and most afternoons you can find 105-year-old Clyde Roberts right up here in his tree stand. I just wrapped up an interview with Chief Diaz minutes ago here at the Lynchburg Police Department. This is a honeybee hive in a local Lynchburg woman's backyard. If we get the Mega Millions winning ticket, one of the first things I would be buying is a private jet. Reporting in Lynchburg, Caren Pinto, ABC 13 News. Diane Brown has lived in the Brentwood Mobile Home Park for 8 years.
I've never experienced this ever anywhere, much less here, no.
She has no power, but her mobile home is intact. She's one of the lucky ones.
It's just trying to get the power back on and stay safe and warm and clean up the area.
Brown was sleeping when the tornado roared through and took out the home across from hers. So this was a mobile home?
Yes. The tornado actually ripped the mobile home off of the hitch.
She says the car parked out front stopped the debris from hitting her home. So would you say that car saved your life?
Definitely, yes. Yeah. That car was definitely a lifesaver.
Members from Thomas Road Baptist Church, Red Cross, and countless other volunteers are here to help.
Even if it's just bringing waters for people or saying hello to people, hoping that can help them in any way possible.
It seems to be affecting those who have the least means to take care of themselves and the most to lose.
Brown says the spirit in this community is alive now more than ever.
You had to go up and down the street to make sure everybody was safe. We've definitely come together and got to know each other better.
Eileen Graybow looks on at the mountains of material lining her road, everything she used to own.
At least it's a pile of stuff. It's not people.
The inside of the retirement home she and her husband moved into is ruined.
Pretty much so. I salvaged 2 pair of pants, 3 or 4 shirts, and my cat, and my husband.
Brentwood Church is now helping get everything out of the home before the mold sets in.
Very thankful. I mean, I can't even put it in words. Extremely thankful. They just, I don't know, they're sent by God.
Brandon Lacey is a volunteer with the church.
Just an entire world turned upside down.
He and his team of 15 are lifting this stuff out and Graybow's spirits up.
That's what we do. We want to help.
Despite everything, Graybow still has her positivity.
I think things happen for a reason. I don't know what it is, but there's a reason.
Now that she understands natural disasters firsthand, she says she'll never be the same.
This really hit home, and when I get my life back in order, I'm going to go volunteer somewhere.
For now,
I think thank you is all I can say, but it's insufficient, but it's from the bottom of my heart.
drones like these can be up and ready to go in just 5 minutes. In the past 2 years, the Bedford Fire Department deployed these 15 times, hoping to spot you from the sky. Rescue after rescue. Drones have helped find people on land and on water with ease.
Technology definitely plays a role in our job.
Curtis Marshall is a firefighter and paramedic with the Bedford Fire Department. The department has used drones for nearly 2 years now.
Using the drone, we're able to cover a lot more distance for them and go in more specific areas or more treacherous areas by air.
The first day they got the new high-tech device, they helped rescue an elderly woman who was lost at Peaks of Otter. Within 20 minutes, it had its eyes on her. A rescue attempt the old-fashioned way, using first responders, volunteers, dogs, and a helicopter, may have taken hours or possibly days. The department just got a thermal imaging camera.
For ground searches, the thermal image camera is really great because there is a temperature variance.
The thermal imaging camera is able to pick up on heat so that the operator is able to find what they're looking for quicker. Marshall says it will also be extremely helpful in fires to detect hotspots. The department decides which one to deploy depending on the situation. Let's put it to the test.
Go get lost.
We decided to test a drone with a regular camera and the thermal imaging camera to see which one could locate me faster.
Clear prop.
This time, he's using the thermal digital camera.
There is a temperature difference between person and the surrounding.
He's flying high, and then he spots me.
Can somebody go confirm that that's Caren?
Now it was time to get lost and see how long it took the drone with the regular camera to find me. It took a couple of minutes longer, but eventually
They found me.
Education just needs to be given to these individuals or departments to help them understand what they can use it for.
The other consideration for first responders challenged by ever-shrinking budgets is finding ways to do things safely in a more cost-effective way.
Having a drone versus a helicopter is a whole lot more resourceful and cheaper for the taxpayer, safer.
Marshall points to the tragedy in Charlottesville as an example.
A state police helicopter crashed. That helicopter cost probably $2.5 million. And then you had the loss of life of the 2 state troopers that perished in that.
The Bedford Fire Department wants safety and budgets to work together for the good of the community. Marshall says the cost of a used helicopter can be up to $1.4 million, plus the cost of personnel. A drone can cost $1,000 to $100,000, depending on how sophisticated you want to get. For the Bedford Fire Department, their drone equipment price tag costs $15,000. And when seconds matter,
If a drone can find one individual, then it pays for itself in one instance.
in Bedford, Caren Pinto, ABC 13 News.